today we got something kind of unique for you. We got Travis here, and this is his Huracan. So we're going to highlight the car and what he does with it and who he is, and we're going to talk about the wheels that's on it and basically a lot of stuff about the car. So first of all, your name is Travis.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Instagram handle Lamborghini.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this car. There's a lot going on. I know they say it has 60-something thousand miles on it.
62,400 and some change.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a lot actually.
Yeah, okay.
My goal with this car is actually to get it up to 1 million miles.
A million?
1 million. And what I want to do from there is I want to donate it to the Lamborghini Museum over in Italy. So I'll take everything apart, put everything back to stock. But I also want to work out a deal with them where they actually give me another one.
Okay.
They give me another like Lamborghini of some sort, whatever the current model is, for doing this.
Okay.
My wrap is actually kind of unique.
Yeah, so tell me about the wrap. Obviously, it's very unique. Where did you get the inspiration from it, or?
So I saw something similar. Somebody sent me a picture of a Lambo with a similar half wrap kind of situational deal, and I really liked the idea and the concept of it because I thought it'd be really, really good for marketing.
Yeah.
So I took an idea. I've always been a big fan of like red, white, and black.
Yeah.
So I went up to my buddy in Greenville, South Carolina. His name is Matt. He works with Precision Wraps and Graphics, which I have him on my car as well. Does great work. And we got in touch with Skeppel. So Skeppel actually took the idea that I had in my head and actually put it on paper.
Okay.
Once he put it on paper, we had it printed out, put it on the car, and it came out fantastic.
Yeah, I really like it. So let me back up because I've never met you before. So
Yep.
what year is this car, and what year did you buy the car new, or how does
No,
this work?
so I did not buy it new. It's a 2015 Lamborghini Huracan LP610-2. I bought it with 8,200 miles of May 1st of 2019.
Okay.
Before then, I had a Porsche Cayman GT4 and a Lotus Evora 400 and a couple of other cars.
Okay. So when you bought this car, so this is a 610-2.
Correct.
Okay. So when you bought this car, was this your sole purpose? Like, did you have this intention going into buying a car, or was this something like after the fact, or?
No, Lamborghini has always been my dream car ever since Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I don't know if you remember that game. It came out for the GameCube, but
I'm older, so I'm 41. So like the Countach was like on everybody's poster, in everybody's room. So
for me, it was a Murcielago, believe it or not.
Okay.
And that was actually on the cover of that video game, and I just always loved it. But there was an older gentleman that I met when I first started getting into the whole realm of exotic cars, and he gave me some words of advice. Never meet your heroes, appreciate them from afar. Okay. Then when I came across the Huracan, I fell in love. I was like, I had to have it. But at that time, as I was building up my net worth and growing as an individual and learning these cars, I needed to start off smaller. So that's why my first exotic was actually a 2017 Lotus Evora 400.
Okay. So what do you do for a living? So at this time, when you're coming up to trying to purchase this car or bring up, what are you doing? Like, what do you?
What I'm doing now is I do driving experiences with mountain drives,
Okay.
and then also do rallies with my other company, ARE, Automotive Rally Experience, and our tagline tends to be, "Are you rally ready or are you ready?"
Okay.
And we just travel all around the United States. Like we did a small friend rally last year for SEMA.
Okay. So this business idea, was this prior to owning this Lamborghini, or did this car inspire all that?
I guess it's a little bit of both. I've always wanted to be in the automotive industry, but I don't want to work in a shop.
Okay.
I love being behind the wheel. There's just something about being behind the wheel that helps me out a lot. I've been driving a mountain since I was 18, and that's where a lot of this inspiration came from. And I have a group on Facebook in Georgia called Mountain Drive GA, and we're 650 members. I started in May of this year. Never knew that it would grow to be that big. But always feel like cars are therapy, and for a lot of people that helps.
Yeah.
We all have professional lives that we live, and a lot of times we're not able to get outside our circle to really, just digest, and take a step back.
Right. So roughly how many miles did this car have on it when you bought it?
8,200.
8,200. Okay. So you put over 50,000 miles on this car,
in a year.
And it's evident. I don't know if you all can tell, but so the headlights, that was the first thing I asked him about. And it's like a telltale sign. So most of the exotic cars are fully covered in paint protection film, which protects, the headlights, even the windshield, and from just regular road debris. So, you know, his are not, you know, and I asked him, I was like, so it's evident that the car has miles on it, and it kind of like gives it like its own personality. So, you know, I asked him, did you ever think about covering them in film? And he's like, no, because I didn't care. I had a specific purpose in mind for the car, and I didn't care. And it does kind of give it character for the whole meaning behind what you're doing. So
Correct.
I kind of like it. So is the car basically, I know it's not 100% stock, you know, obviously
No.
the wheels. So these are Alpha One wheels.
Correct.
Okay. So what made you, since there's so many wheel companies out there, and you know there's such a conflicting, you know, some are good quality, but most of them are bad quality. So what made you choose Alpha One from all the wheels out there?
I could tell you exactly why I chose Alpha One wheels. I purchased a McLaren 570S from Motor Cars of Atlanta that actually had Alpha One wheels on it.
Okay.
Didn't know anything about them, honestly. So I started doing a little bit of research. I ended up selling my McLaren for a Ferrari.
Okay.
I really loved the wheels.
Okay.
And so I've always been wanting to get wheels for my Huracan, and Alpha One was the first people that I called to see if they would do it.
Okay.
I love the design. I love that they're a small, almost essential no-name brand, but their product is so good.
Yes, the quality.
The quality is superb. I loved it on my 570S, so I definitely had to get it on my car.
Yeah, so that's actually very kind of in line. You know, we've dealt with a lot of wheel companies before,
Right.
and you know, quality. Obviously, we tried to pick the highest quality components that we can possibly get. You know, that's also you know, not something that's you know, cost-minded, where somebody's getting what they're paying for, you know.
Right.
And you know, a lot of the super expensive wheel companies out there, the actual quality of the wheel is really not that good. If you look at like balancing issues and vibration and stuff, a lot of them have a lot of problems, and you'll see them in the magazines, and they're spending tons of money in marketing advertisement. But truth be told, the actual quality of the wheel itself is not very good. So there is actually only a handful of wheel manufacturers that go above and beyond and have exceptional quality. And Alpha One is one of them, and that's what led us to be a dealer with them in the first place. So,
And another thing that I wanted to touch base on, in
Yeah.
Atlanta, nobody has Alpha One wheels. Nobody.
Right.
Most people in Atlanta, they're either running like BBS or 4Giottos. My car is already so different. I don't want to be like everybody else in a ways.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, people follow me, I don't follow them, essentially. That's what I try. I try to change the way that people think. You know, this is like, I mean, honestly, let's like really take a look at these wheels. They are amazing.
Yeah,
They're beautiful.
I love the carbon fiber lip. I love the center color. I see you went with the factory size.
Yep, I
You know.
went with the factory size, just to keep the balance of the car even, you know, because what I do, if I put anything too big on it, it may not handle the way that I'm used to, and that
Yes.
would be really, really bad for what I try to do.
So is this suspension stock, or is this aftermarket suspension?
No, it's aftermarket suspension, so I went with Novitec.
Okay.
I went with Novitec, a lowering kit, and the reason why I did that is because I still wanted the access to lift.
Yes.
So be able to raise the car if I'm going up a steep driveway. Most of the time I don't use it.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
just
I
is what it
understand.
is.
I love the stance on it. It looks, I mean, it's set up like really, really nice, especially for a car that's going to be driven. The amount of miles that he's driving, you know, some of the cars are extremely low, and it looks very aggressive. It does look good, but in all practical purposes, there's a lot of scenarios where it's very easy to damage the car. And
Yes.
so for what he's doing, I think the stance is perfect and exactly what I would recommend. So do you want to take me for a ride in this thing?
I can.
Okay. So it was a pleasure meeting Travis. He was nice enough to give me a ride in his car. Had some good conversation, liked meeting him. So we're going to take it and see what it does against a Stage 4R Trackhawk and show you all the difference and see which one beats it. Okay, so we've been in negotiation with Alpha One Wheels, and we are now one of their premier dealers in the state of Florida. They're going to be doing a bunch of custom designs for us specifically for our vehicles, so we're super excited about that. We have a huge announcement coming out Monday that you're definitely going to want to hear. Somebody's going to be a very lucky person. So we're going to announce it on our Instagram channel. If you haven't gone on Instagram, go there, follow us, and then on YouTube, subscribe so you get notifications, and you're definitely going to want to hear this announcement. So see you guys later.